Joining me today on NYSE Floor Talk is Uday Devasper. He is the CFO at Stardust Power. Uday, it's wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me. Wonderful to meet you as well, Judy.
So we are here today. We are at the NYSE at the IPO Summit.
Yep.
Wonderful to have you here. But let's talk about your company. Tell me about Stardust Power and what your mission is.
Well, yeah, so Stardust Power, our mission is really simple. We're here to solve a vitally important national security issue by building one of the largest lithium refineries in the United States. It's going to be able to produce 50,000 metric tons per annum of battery-grade lithium, thereby increasing the overall refining capacity for the US as a whole, and it'll help combat China's dominance in the global market. So it helps address that vital national security issue from lithium production and lithium availability standpoint.
So tell me, how are you different from other players in this space?
So a few factors actually differentiate us. If you look at it, we've got multiple sources of inputs for our refining process. From a sustainability standpoint, we're extremely sustainable as an operation. We're going to have an extremely experienced management team. And the location of our refinery is another one of the reasons that we believe it sets us apart. So if I can add a little bit more color, our refinery is going to be using lithium brine as inputs and from multiple sources. Our supply chain is going to be more efficient. We're working with great partners and technology advisors who can help us identify the right inputs so that there's a constant flow. And it's going to be using proven technology. We're going to have concentrator facilities right at the asset sites. I know some of this might be technical, but it helps to just bring the lithium chloride or the lithium concentrate, the brine, directly to the refinery, makes it more efficient. And we're also going to be vertically integrating by developing and building on assets upstream. So that's one. The other, when you also look at it from a location standpoint, we're located smack dab in the middle of the country. We've bought the land in Oklahoma already, 66 acres, where we're going to build our refinery. Great access to roads, rail, water, and just access to multiple brine inputs as well. In addition to that, it'll be a very sustainable operation because our refinery will be built using a lot of the resources from the Oklahoma grid, which is one of the most sustainable grids in the country. Our operations by itself, once set up, will be extremely clean, low water discharge, zero liquid discharge, high water recycling, and in addition to that, we'll also be designed for low emissions, essentially. And our management team is extremely experienced. Our CTO is a foremost expert in the field of lithium production, and our CEO and the rest of the finance team can help build the finances needed for such a capex. So all these put together, it's a great blueprint for success, essentially, from our standpoint.
Now, Uday, everyone's talking about AI. Tell me, how are you embracing AI?
Yeah, so AI is a buzzword, isn't it? AI has had a huge amount of growth in the last year. As a company, we continue to evaluate how AI is going to be used in our operations on a day-to-day basis. One of the places that I can definitely see it being used is from a reporting standpoint. I'm a CFO. I know that there's going to be more internal and external reporting processes. I was just at a panel or just listening to a panel where they were talking about how financial reporting and other reporting is going to be using AI. So I definitely see some use of AI over there. And as AI continues to grow and our operations mature, we'll definitely look at different ways to involve AI in our operations to make it more efficient.
Now tell me, we are here today at the IPO Summit. What are you hoping to gain by attending this event?
So yeah, it's a great honor to be at this summit. I think one of the main things in the summit is to try and see from other people who've been through this IPO journey or who are going through it, what are the pain points they're seeing, how are they going about their journey, and hopefully avoid some of the pitfalls that you hear about as we go. Also, we're looking at this opportunity to talk to some buy-side investors and essentially get to other stakeholders, tell them about the Stardust story, get them excited about it, because we believe that the time for American lithium is now. The future of American lithium is brine, and that's what Stardust does. And so we're really excited to bring the Stardust story to everybody, and again, appreciate the opportunity to do this today.
All right. Well, Uday, wonderful to talk with you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk.
Thank you.